Hello and welcome to Eleni Yama Yoga. This video is about back pain. If you have some pain in the lower back, especially, this is a more gentle practice and it would help you release and relieve this pain. So we need a blanket and 2 blocks if you have them, but it's not necessary, only if you do. So we are going to start in a child's pose. So come to a wide-legged child's pose, as wide as your mat. So knees are wide. And just release the chest. Forehead on the ground and just breathe here. We are opening the hips gently and pulling the hands forward to stretch the back muscles. A few more breaths here. And then come slowly to your all fours. And we'll continue by cat and cow. So inhale, look up to the sky. Stretch the front part of your body. And exhale, round your back. So push the mat away from you. Inhale, look up. Exhale, round the back. Inhale up. Exhale, round the back. And one last time. Inhale up. And exhale, round. And then come back to seated. So you can take blanket here if you want and just put it underneath you and sit on the blanket. And we are going to do the cat and cow seated now. So our butt is elevated a little bit. This helps us to straighten the back so the lower back is not rounding. If I don't have the blanket, sometimes my lower back is rounding, so it helps to elevate a little bit to make sure your sit bones are higher, and this helps to straighten the back. So sit in this Sukhasana, and then just with the inhalation, so hands on your knees, inhalation, look up, and exhale, round the back. Inhale, look up, so just like cat and cow, but seated. Opening the chest. And exhale, round. Look towards your tummy. Inhale up. Exhale, round. And one last time. And exhale. And from here, take the blanket away now and take your blocks if you have them. If not, don't worry. And just come to standing. Put the blocks as wide as your hips. Just come to standing and then bend down from the hips. So bend your knees generously for this one. This is very important to be sure that we are not putting any strain on our lower back. We bend the knees and we just hang here. We can use the blocks for support of the hands.
So the upper body is very loose, it's just hanging. If you don't have the blocks, just take your elbows with the hands and just wiggle around here. And breathe very deeply and slowly. And from here, place one hand on the ground and then extend the left hand, the other hand up for a gentle side twist. Your knees are bent. Exhale, left hand comes down. Inhale, right hand up. And exhale, right hand comes down. One more time on the left side. Try to stack your shoulders in one line. Exhale, left hand down. And last time on the right side. And exhale, both hands are down. And just for one last time, stay here if you can touch the ground, but bending your knees. If not, just hold your elbows. And from here, turn to the front and come to Malasana, the yogic squat. So we are pushing the knees away with the elbows and make sure that your back is straight. So I'm just gonna turn around that you see. What we don't want is to be like this, rounding the upper and the lower back. Instead, we want to push with the elbows and making the straight line in our spine. If you cannot touch the heels on the ground, just stay on your toes. If you want, you can even use the blocks here as support for your heels. And then just staying here, extending the back very long, looking up and forward. In our yogic squat. If you don't need the blocks, just stay without them. So the more you push your knees to the sides, the more your back will straighten. You can wiggle to one side or to the other one. And from here, come to seated. Take your left knee and bend it, and just make sure your right leg comes on top. So you are sitting with crossed legs, but the knee is pointing up. Right hand is back. Inhale, left hand up. And exhale, right hand is hugging the knee, and you turn to the back. So this is a side twist, but also helps a lot with your back. Then come to center and change sides. So take the left leg up on top. Right leg is bending and the knee down. First of all, make sure you are sitting straight in the middle. Inhale, right hand up, left hand is back on the mat, and exhale, turn to the other side. And then come to center And from here come once again to your 4 legs. And if you want, now you can use the blocks again, or you can use a blanket also. So we are going to come in a lunge. So we take the right knee and we place the knee next to our right hand, but on the outer side. So leg is on the outer side. And we just stay here for a little bit, and then we drop the knee to the back for this low lunge, making sure that your lower back is straight. And now if you want, you can put this for your knee, put the blanket under your knee for some extra cushioning. You can even open the foot, the front side of the foot a little bit to the side, and just stay here and breathe. This is opening the left psoas side, the psoas muscle, but this also helps a lot with the lower back, pushing the back down and to the front. If you want, if this is too much, then you can stay on the blocks with both hands. And then we remove the blocks and come to our all fours again. And now we take the left knee and point it to the front, so foot is coming outside of the left arm. And again, if you want, firstly we are staying here with some extra cushioning if you want. And then we lift the back knee and move it to the back, so that we have a bit of a more deep stretch. And we stay here. You can open the left foot, the front part of the foot a little bit to the outside, stretching the right psoas muscle now, the right side of the hip. And again, you can take the blocks if you want and put them under your hands. And then we release. We remove the blocks and the blanket, and we come to our all fours. From here we cross the legs and we come to lying down on our mats. And first of all, we are going to do bridge pose, which is also really nice for the back, for the lower back. So make sure your knees are pointing up and heels are as close to your butt as you can. Inhale to lift the hips, and make sure you're not opening the knees to the sides, engaging the glutes, engaging the legs. Everything is engaged to protect the lower back. Lift as much as you can. You can be here, it doesn't really matter how much, but just breathe here. And then release down. We are going to do it one more time. So inhale, lift up. Engaging the legs and the glutes. You can interlace your hands if you want, behind the back. And then release. And then hug your knees. Just massage the lower back, going from one side to the other one, very gentle.
And from here, we're going to come to happy baby. So you can either catch your big toes or the outside of the feet. And then taking your feet up, pushing the knees towards the body and towards the mat, and making sure, very important, that your lower back is staying on the ground. You can wiggle from one side to the other. Stay for 2 more breaths. And then release. And come to your lying half pigeon. So take the right foot and place it on top of the left knee, and then take your left leg behind the thigh and just pulling your knee and your legs towards you. Make sure your right foot is flexed. And then release and change legs. So left leg on top, opening the knee, grabbing behind your right thigh, flexing the left foot. And maybe one side feels very different than the other. Just accept it and observe. And then release. Take your knees one last time towards you. And then just open the hands in cactus arms. Take the right knee on top of the left and let your knees fall to the left side. Turning your upper body to the right. If this feels too much, you can just leave the knees on top of each other. Move the hips a little bit to the right side. But if you have one on top, then this is a more deep stretch. Then come back to center and change sides. Left leg on top, putting the knees to the right side and turning your upper body and your head to the left. And again, if this is too much, just place both knees on top. And then come back to center. And then slowly roll back to seated. This is a gentle practice, especially for pain and any discomfort you might have from sitting a lot the whole day, from rounding the back and having a text neck. If your neck is like very rounded and your chin is coming to the front, then it all comes also from the lower back. If this video was helpful for you and helped you release some back pain, then please let me know in the comments below. And if you liked it, please subscribe to my channel. Thank you.